way back a couple of generations ago. I remember my mother talking about her uncle who had been shot and killed by the Klan only because he wanted to better himself and have an education, and they thought he was being uppity, so that he was shot and his body was thrown over a bridge. With that being said, let me tell you, there was a reason this violence was allowed to happen, and that's what you heard me say. This violence was allowed to happen because, one, the Ku Klux Klan had already given their official notice that they wanted to have a permit to march that day. That was already a given. The other people did not have any right to be there. They showed up with urine and balloons as well as feces they had prepared to throw upon them. Like I said again, I have no love for the Klan whatsoever. And I have marched and, participated against them back in the 60s. But right is right and wrong is wrong. And it should not be any exceptions. So when I saw on television, just like all of you did, this car mowing down people, I was shocked and dismayed. But I was even more shocked and dismayed that this was even allowed to happen. And this is my solution, and you can write at the bottom, give me your comments, what you think. If everybody wants to have freedom of speech, okay, I am for that. But if you want to go out and protest, then this is what has to happen. If you are scheduled to protest on a certain day, you've gotten your permits, then you should be allowed to do so. And any groups that come on that day who are not with you, who are against you, should not be allowed. They have to come on a different day. That way, whoever's turn it is, they are allowed to be heard, and the other group is also allowed to be heard. But they should never, ever take place on the exact same day. This is a recipe for disaster. And this is what they knew was going to happen. I even read about one police officer was laughing about all of this commotion. They knew it was too many people there. They didn't have the group separated. And this is the reason why it happened. And just as a side point, I remember reading someone saying that the Klan was started by the Democrats, and so was Black Lives Matter, started by the Democrats. So if we want to look at the racism and all this that's coming, we have to look no further than one of the parties. And like I said, right now it has become a swamp between both parties, and that's why President Trump is trying so hard to drain the swamp. So please give me your feedback, subscribe to my channel, and God bless. Thank you.